Here's the gap back to third. Mike Lightfoot, second and third, both carrying onboard cameras right throughout the championship. Good run here for Peter Chaos Ward, though, in the Ward Demolition Holden. So we're on board with Buzz, cockpit shot. Looking pretty relaxed, I've got to say, at this stage of the weekend, mate.
Yeah, the look of concentration, but you're right, winner inside of Simon Boom as well. You have to say that both look very relaxed, considering that they're actually in a street race on drying conditions.
Well, Lightfoot was in a battle with Scott McKelvey for fourth overall, which I think McKelvey's got, but only by a handful of points. They were about 70 points apart going into the weekend. McKelvey in fourth, Lightfoot in fifth. So that's another battle to watch for the championship. And at the moment, just a small advantage for Scott McKelvey, but he can't afford to go back any more positions as SOS looks another break, this time through to turn 4, the chicane. So just a couple of laps left to go here. Dave Kernahan going through the chicane in Kernahan Contractors number 10. Dave Stewart back out there on track. He pitted before the race started out of pit lane. There's Peter Robin go back to Graham Senior Bird.
There's a lot of different interpretations, isn't there, going through that chicane. Some guys will just go on top and kiss them or make the car dance. Some other guys just go over the top and completely mother them, and some miss them completely.
On board with Lightfoot, looking over the rear deck lid of the BSL Racing 4. That's back to Peter Chaos Ward. Making that now dry run down the front straight, which I think everyone's pretty happy about.
Yeah, they'll be glad to finish off the weekend, of course, with a dry race. Support that they get from all these fans here has probably been overwhelming, so not used to it, of course.
So Pith has just gone quicker again, a 1:42.9. And Burns' last lap was a 1:44.7, nearly 2 seconds quicker than the second place car. Pith is just going out there and having a bit of a yeehaw now. He's just showing off.
He is. He's just stamping his authority on this race in the championship. So he'll be able to take the spoils and jubilations that come with all the hard work. And of course, it has been hard work for that team. It's been hard work for every team for that matter. But those guys were down, and as you say, most people would have thought out, but they keep forging ahead. I'm quite glad they did, because now they are champions.
6th and 7th. This is good old Trans-Tasman rivalry and the Ford versus Holden battle. There's Brett Holdsworth. He's done a pretty solid job this weekend.
Yes.
Another break lock up there from Spence.
Brett Holdsworth, of course, got 10th in the first race and 4th, which is a good effort. Oh, here we go. Oh, such a violent move. I wonder how this is going to work out.
Go
around the outside of 5. Never going to work. Look for the crossover coming into 6. He's just dropped back a bit, so he's not going to capitalise.
The 2009 Commodore Cup champion in Australia has been racing in the Fujitsu Development Series with the supercars over the last couple of seasons. He's also got a lot of experience with endurance racing around the world. Again, just that tyre continues to pick up for Spence every time under brakes on that loaded left-hand side.
It's actually normally the unloaded tyre you'll see lock, so probably on the final lap, not entirely happy. Well, here we go. It's one car stopped. It's completely out of the way.
The Rocket Man has parked the Hill Country helicopters. Commodore on the final lap. Chris Pith has just taken the last lap board.
So we're going to see some yellow flags out there just to warn everybody that there is a car stationary, but certainly won't be. So he's the race leader there. He's got past it.
So that's at turn 3. He's parked that up off the edge of the track. So Chris Pither on his way to victory. He's tied up his second consecutive NZ V8 Ute Championship. Backed off a little bit on that last lap mark. He dropped it at 43.2. He was only 3/10 slower than his previous best.
There's no point being too silly. Of course, you've got to bring the home. But of course, Ash Kens and Jake Kirkstoven, who engineered that car, they'll be over the moon with their results this year. Here's the man who's going to finish second in the championship.
Yeah, Simon Byrne, and he has done that previously. There's Mike Lightfoot. He would look to be 5th overall in the championship. I don't think he's made up enough points on Scott McKelvey.
look at this here. Mate, now he's just simply showing off.
Having a year.
Good on him. The
old yeehaw, chuck it in.
Good on you, Chris. Let's just hope it doesn't come unstuck, because we've seen this before with Paul Manuel at Rapuna a few years ago. Here we go, one corner to go.
We've had the drifting display over the weekend.
There he goes, mate. This team is just going to celebrate like we haven't seen celebrations before.
The Gallagher
V8 Utes
takes the final race win and the championship for the second consecutive season. Chris Pither takes the victory. Second place for Simon Byrne will be enough to tie up second overall in the championship for the McDonald's Ford. Crossing the line in third, it will be Mike Lightfoot, and he will finish 5th overall in the championship. Great effort from Peter K.L. to finish 4th here in the final race. And crossing the line in 5th will be Kane Lobb. Unfortunately, started the weekend first in the points, has fallen back to 3rd after that costly race 1 and race 2 issues that the Mark Crowley Holden driver had. So victory for Chris Pither, the new New Zealand V8 Ute champion. Simon Byrne in 2nd, Mike Lightfoot in 3rd, ahead of Peter Ward, Kane Lobb, Jeff Spencer, Brett Holdsworth, Scott McKelvey, Jeff Kernahan and David Kernahan. Pither taking out the championship, Byrne in 2nd with Kane Lobb 3rd overall.